Kiss them. Hold them for as long as you can. That's all there is. Right now.
So, hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Not So Superman. So recently I basically did a review for the Cloverfield movie, which came out an hour after the Super Bowl. And after watching this movie, I wasn't happy about it. You know, even my grade for the movie was really low, and I give it a C plus. But after watching the movie again about 3 times, I kind of understand where the movie's coming from. You know, as a person who liked the first Cloverfield movie and I like the 10 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman, this movie I expected to explain it to me a little bit better of what's going on with basically the whole Cloverfield universe. But from watching it one time, I was upset. I guess from that moment on, I didn't really pay attention to the movie. I just went ahead and read it. So after watching it 3 times, I kind of understand what's going on in the movie. Well, this is basically going to be my theory about what's going on in the Cloverfield universe. So this kind of is my second review. So basically the Cloverfield, if you watch the first one, the monster came out of nowhere destroying Manhattan. And was it Manhattan? I don't know. But this monster is like as big as skyscrapers destroying New York City. And from that, we don't know where the monster came from the first movie. And from 10 Cloverfield Lane, it seems like it was an alien invasion from those monsters. Then we jump into this one, who basically in the future, humans are running out of resources, and they send these astronauts in outer space from China, Germany, Russia, United States, and England to outer space, basically to work on this particle accelerator to basically produce infinite energy to help the world. And one of those scientist theorists basically warned them that from working on this particle accelerator, they could basically open alternate timeline and space other dimension to bring out monsters and demons, and nobody believes him. Which right there and then that explains what's going on with the Cloverfield verse. From the first movie, I feel like this movie is happening at the same time as the first Cloverfield movie. Not the second one, 10 Cloverfield Lane, but the first one. It's different, it's like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Different timeline, same time. Different world, same situation. So I feel like from them powering that particle accelerator, they opened a paradox, which brought out these monsters who came out to this world timeline and destroyed Manhattan, but also in their timeline paradox. Because when they opened the timeline, they were able to shift from other world. Like their ship ended up somewhere else, but the same crew ended up in the same ship, which is their ship, but on a different timeline. It sounds weird, but you just gotta watch the movie a bunch of time, and that's where it gets frustrating for a lot of people if you're not paying attention. But it is, I would say, I'm pretty sure it's a very smart movie. And at the end of the movie, you kind of get this giant Cloverfield monster, which is really, really big. So at that point, it upset me. I was like, how is this happening at the same time as Cloverfield, but this monster is as big as the Cloud? But I understand it's not the same monster. It's a different monster, but different time, different parallel universe. Parallel universe, different technology, different time. Because when the astronaut's husband was using a cell phone, which probably we use today, and in the old movie they were kind of using flip phones. So it's like, whoa, what's going on? You know? But I understand now it's different, parallel, kind of like parallel universe, but different paradox. It kind of like if you ever watch the Flash TV show, it's kind of like they have parallel universe, but the technology is different in a way. You know, what happens here could also affect what happened in the other universe. So this movie is basically, once you cut that hole through the timeline and the paradox, whatever you do could affect the other person in the other universe, and them messing around. So, because I remember at the end of the movie, they activated the particle accelerator a second time, and I believe that's what brought out the monster to their world. So it's a whole weird mess, but I kind of understand what's going on with the movie. Do I stick with my grade I gave it to the last one? Yeah, I'll give it I would say a C plus. Still, because the explanation kind of, it's not. I would say this movie is not for everyday people. If you're not into the sci-fi paradox timeline, time shift, and all that, if you don't really want to sit down and try to understand the movie, this is not for you. You're probably gonna get frustrated trying to understand what's going on, because this movie is basically what's going on right now. It talks about paradox timeline, time shift, because at a certain point you'll be upset just to watch this movie trying to understand what's going on. Because if you watched the first Cloverfield movie, you liked it, but you didn't know what's going on. You liked it, but you expect this movie to explain to you what happened in the Cloverfield verse. It's not gonna do that unless you're a real sci-fi enthusiast, technically. But it is an okay movie, so definitely check it out. Has a little bit, not that much horror. Like one scene, some guy, he has worm inside him. That's about it. That's the only gore you get from this movie. Other than that, not much. But it's okay movie. Not for everybody, but it's okay movie. I would say it's for the deep Cloverfield fan who are very much involved in the Cloverfield verse. But yeah, that's it, guys. If you watched the Cloverfield movie, you had any thoughts, any input about it, please leave a comment down below. And also, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I will be seeing y'all soon with more reviews and reaction.